And welcome back to our next episode. We'll see what number this is when it gets uploaded. Alrighty, now trying to remember where we left off. Well, I guess let's start the super growth. It's a pause. You have that ready to go. That will be mainly for summoners to become even more durable, more HP, less members too, so how the game combat tends to work in case you're brand new to the series. Each team has a number of models. Some are more than others, like this Ice Spider Matriarch, single entity. My faction hero, single entity. Loudspeaker, multiple entities. A unit's performance is based on how many entities they have left, and which is determined by how many numbers are in their HP. Let's talk very oddly all of a sudden. English.exe needs to refresh. Come on. So if you have a squad of, say, 6 entities, and you lose half of them, your squad will then perform damage at 50% efficiency. I just noticed. I don't think that's how you ride a tiger or a liger. You might want to keep your hand on top of the haunch, not in the haunch, and partially in your thigh. But anyway. But super growth reduces the amount of entities you have in a squad, while also giving them a little more HP. Thus, it takes more to reduce how effective they are in their squads. This only applies to racial units. The summoners already only have 3. Once they get that, they'll have 2. Basically, at 50% HP, they'll do half their damage. But until they get to 50%, they will do full damage. We should probably phase the Soother out eventually. It is only a tier 2. Useful. Healers are never bad. But once we have access to nymphs, which we do, we just need to upgrade our wizard tower. The nymphs will benefit from a few of our other upgrades as well. They can be damage dealers, which is always nifty. Ooh, you are ready for solo action. Back at tier 4s and 3s. I don't think there's much point in giving you that right now. We do need to make a few more facilities, take a bit more territory. But we will work on that later. Ah, yes, we have you coming in. We could afford to go here. You might go there. That'll start a thing for 2 turns. And then extra pile back over here for some healing, which will give us 1 turn left to get rid of him before he torches the sector. Okay. Let's take a looky. %90 chance. Yeah, they attack. They're friendly. You know, we have a 90% chance. Let's go for it. As yeah. Nah, we'll go for the roll here. Alright. Turn them against themselves. And you know what? I think, just for the fun of it, like we could auto this. It says it's a safe battle, but I'm just going to manual it. Don't always have to only manual when things go horribly wrong or look very risky. We can have some fun here. We'll put these guys about here. We'll position both of these here. Plunk these guys right there. And plunk you about right here. Funny thing is, right now, she's more just set dressing at the moment. All our combat power is in the army. Well, let's get this going because that's the most forward. So with that, this spider is now doing almost 30 damage equivalent on a repeating attack. And we still don't have much in the way of transformations for it. Just all the buffs. But the only transformation we have going on for, or enchantment, is Empowered Beasts. Otherwise, it's not a whole lot. Meanwhile, the enemy has a Tyrant Knight. That they healthy a little bit. Alright. And the parasites are going to go after their masters when things happen. Alright. We're already with a charging. I'm almost tempted just to do it. We could give them a real bad day. To that effect, I'll do this. Which also buffs them further, so now we do over 30 damage. We have the web, which is what I'm interested. Jump over here. Oh, that's beautiful to see. That's beautiful. They are going to get retaliation off. Actually, they might not. Not if I go here. Still hitting the same amount of target. Love to see. And then we run this guy over here. Jump up there. Ooh, we could hit everybody from here. Don't mind if we do. And I believe, because we have a repeating attacker, so we just run this guy up, pop this, all the stuff there. Yeah, oh, you would have a retaliation attack. Okay. And then we can just do this. And I don't think we even need the and does no friendly fire. Don't mind if I do. This has gone smoother than I anticipated. I'm always kind of underestimating how powerful the Matriarchs are, and I'm still the one also saying how powerful the Matriarchs are. Yeah, it's just... It doesn't look like you're attacking your friendlies. Okay. Thankfully, we don't actually need to worry too much about those guys. Wow. 3 damage. I think we got this in the bag. Let's see. Have you attacked that bastard? And we put you here. That's done, so that way we get rid of another official unit, and then I believe this should end in combat because these are all combat summons. Combat summons don't carry over the match. You need to have an original unit present for the battle to begin. Game really wants us to engage in. Let's get... Now we can also claim this, though. More research and more mana. Thank you for the resource. And honestly, a little bit of damage, guys. That ain't gonna change much of anything. This guy has some growing to do. Right. There's a great bird nest for us to deal with. We're gonna have a little bit of back and forth, I feel, with that great bird nest, unless things go very well. First, because I just don't want to lose stuff. I like keeping my units alive. I know some people think that might be a foolish thing. I don't like just throwing my stuff away. I like actually having it live and grow. The beckoning of spring. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, she knows she's got the form. I'm for all a beautiful looking gal. Now, thing is, these are current improvement near bountiful fields of grass. Could do that. Got plenty of gold right now too. Let's make the city a happy city. We have more everything. Now we have options. Probably should see about getting a production sector going at some point. They have plenty of happiness. So let's do this. And this. We'll turn these three into production. Because why not? Alright, so Renev. Go over here. It'll take us 2 turns. I don't know where their guard force went. But if we're careful, I think we can make this work. And now over here. You know what? We could just park here. Get that topped off. He might go into there. We could reclaim that. Lost Wizards. If you don't give them the respect they're due, you will be in pain. Oh, hello there, Pink. Watcha. One of the powers I made for the Chaos team. He does tend to go for the Umbra, though, it seems. Likes doing that. It was actually made as a bit of a meme thing. Watcha. Usually she's red and brown, but her team color ended up with her being pink and red. But initially I made her as a joke of amalgamation off of the Jawas from Star Wars. Hence the name. Watcha Hoodia. Houdini. I believe the same goes. Alright, got to the nest. Let us end this nest. It appears no one's actually here to take advantage. Okay. Take it. That we do without any losses? Yes, we could take all that dude. Okay, that's a good one to get. Gold, food, and a satirical orb. It's a high magic orb that does Morse. Okay, that's a thing. Alright, that's you guys backing off. My hero leveled up. My leader leveled up. Yay. True Strike isn't actually that handy for us. but getting obscured. That.
Alright.
And this guy leveled up. Let's us go for... I guess if he's going to be a crit buffer. This is a hero I hired, so he got to get some stuff before being hired effectively. Could do that. Or we could give him this. Let's give him a defense bonus. The tankier we are, the harder we are to kill. I thought you would go for the thingy, but apparently not. Right? He's coming towards us. So what does he have again? Lost Wizard. Can be a world pain in the butt. Haze Beast. That can be a powerful one. Watcher. Can be annoying. Wall Serpents. That got a revise recently. So basically every other hit it gets a Haze 8. Doesn't take any damage. I think the majority of our forces, though, are all repeaters, except for these 4 tusks, which in case... I think we can chunk it, because those things don't have a lot of health. Yeah, they only have 50 health, but that's an elite. Oh, its bonuses are also reduced for health, too. Okay. Man, I wonder how that's going to interact with the snowstorm stuff. Auto resolve, what do you give? Because I don't want to fight a Lost Wizard, honestly. Pretty well. Okay. More level ups. Take it. More status resist. Let's go. Against the Umbra threat. If you do not have status resist, you will suffer. And also the bypass. You know, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff with our own statuses, so let's do that. Let's grab that, and let's also do that. Under their defenses. Yeah, you're good. What's over here? Oh, lovely. Okay, one of these. That is interesting terrain going on here. Ah, you're coming again. Oh, we got plenty. You wanna fight? Then we will fight. My people are literally bigger and stronger than the last time you faced them. We have waste. We have... got a lot of stuff. You know what? We should be able to take that on safely. I know these guys are hurt, but... we'd be able to do something here. No losses. I'll take it.
Huh?
And there's some of this legendary rank, which gives them even more health, more damage, and more defense. This is all really nice. Alright, we got time to head back to camp. We will research. Oh, sure, let's just grab that, I guess. That. We're done our research lab construction here. We have access to teleporters. Okay. Let's grab this, grab that, then we will put a teleporter on the hut space. Oh. No need to rush it. I didn't. There we go. No need to rush it though. We know the summoner's ready to go. Nice. And you know, sure. Do we have a useless sector? Kind of, but it's a ways out. I guess, you know, let's put it here. Damn it. For a second. I love those sneezes that sneak up on you. Okay. You already have a summoner. You already have a summoner. So we have a summoner ready to go for another stack. Perfect. Alrighty. Well, let's head off and get ready for the siege. I want Renal and her best forces present for this one because I plan to follow them through and actually get rid of them. If they're going to keep coming after me, they're Ashwalkers, you big massive... What are you again? Ashwalkers. Orcs. Yep, they certainly look like orcs. Just red instead of green. Alright, Totem of the Wild's ready to go as well. Perfect, perfect. Let's have you run up here. We'll have a turn to heal by the looks of it. Get into the city. Into the city. Oh, interesting. You're coming from that sector. Not even from my own territory. I will take it. Alrighty. Our next tome. Gonna go for a teleportation. Phase Beast. Counts as a magical animal. So it'll be benefiting from all our buffs. We go for phasing enchantment as well. We could go for this. Or we could go for Tome of the Dragon. So, Tome of Prophecies is not bad. Actually, it would... does it? Although this would be absolutely useless to us. We're not making use in any of those types. This one can be handy, the Tome of Geomancy, because transformation could be handy. I guess I don't have access to tier 3 just... well, tier 4 just yet. This one can be handy, but again, we're not really making use of this stuff. That a skirmisher, which is the hatch, Slitherlings. Astral Blood. And can be handy. I have a feeling if we just go for this, it might be just our best option. Phasing enchantment. That helps with our support units. And when you have nymphs that can and summoners that can just go poof, I exist here now. Also because it's a Chrono Gate. Give me the Chrono Gate thing. Which, if we change the teleporter gate to that, this also grants us more evasion. And we'll grab this. That should bring us closer to an even spread between nature and magic.
Potential of magic to expand.
All right, we'll grab that. I don't want to bring you over exactly, but you don't get in this reset. Yep, you're good there. You're good there. Hello. Quite a few Astro Echoes around here. We have construction on the way. Oh, wait, I guess. I mean, we lose out on the pre-done stuff already. I think we'll live. We'll live. Chrono Gate doesn't actually give us any malices, and well, I guess if we put it around here instead, that'd probably be good. Because... actually... yeah, I didn't think too much ahead there when I was claiming some of this stuff. What kind of shoes? We'll get a little bit of bonus from this one. And we'll get rid of that. And we'll put it... Yeah. And this one... Yeah, because I guess if we put it here, that'd be a better spot. Well, that means we'll have to wait. Oh, let's get some more money. More money. All the money. And then let's go for the bathhouse. I'll take a little bit. But if we get the money, we'll just use the money. I mentioned money. If I move you. Yeah, sure, give us more force. You kind of actually benefit from that, so I will be all game for it. Well, I would love to bring you guys as part of the fight. I don't think that'd be a smart idea to do. This is our dichotomy. We have evil bloodsuckers, and then we have blessing healing spirits. Okay. Alrighty, yep, you're good there, you're good there. You're good. Oh, hello, Varnock. Your forces don't appear to elect me here. Hello there, Pastel Evoker. What does the other stack have? Okay. I'm just gonna run this way. Grab that. You can't catch me in a boo-boo. Guess we could proc this. Sure, why not? Do 2 turns anyway. The Mistwalkers are that's why I didn't want to bring their stack into this. There's a bit more than normal. I think the Renev is now full health, and we can... Oh, that's why. Just like... Why is it when I attack this stack, it brings in the stack of 3, not the stack of 6? I think I know why now. Alrighty, Elementalist. Let's grab one of your. You have a summon thing already. I guess I could have... whatever. New Empire skill available? Awesome. Can't use it right now. Not for the next 2 turns at the very least. But it will be handy. That is a good one. It is a very good one. Alrighty. Let's fight this tactically. So we're attacked the stack of 2 because AI messed up on its deployment. It's not like they are just going to be a cakewalk. That's a lot of tier 5s. I mean, I say as I'm somebody who's... We're only mid-game and I have end-game forces that are just awaiting enchantments. It is entirely possible to have endgame force of tier 2s. Architect culture can actually pull this off rather well. It's not recommended for most other culture types, but with the right enchantments, it can actually be pretty good. However, doing that with a lot of other culture types, they can fall off, and I have yet to come across a situation, short of, I think, Swarmers and a few other buffs, where tier 1s can be viable late game. Although I guess if you just bring pure numbers, you might be able to just have so many armies that you'll wear the enemy down via chip damage. Depends what assets they have. If they have decent healers, you might not be able to chip them down because, well, you might get the main health down a bit. Eventually they're just going to start proccing temporary health generators effectively, and once that starts, kind of hoop. Anyway, let's see what auto gives us, and then we'll go from there. Killed a matriarch. No. We will not abide by this. we will all be a little cold. It'll be a chilly battle. Fitting. Our strongest army is up against a tier 5 operation. Okay. I think I will have Renev assist on the tier 5 front, because this is tier 1s, tier 2, and tier 4. Shouldn't be too much of an issue for this staff. Let's park you in here. You park in the bush. You park here. Geez. Get ready for potential flanking operation. They get a buff. They all get frenzy. So we'll have to be careful about that. Essentially, their damage output's gonna go higher. So it's too high. But it is our responsibility to ensure that that too high part cannot occur. Let's buff. Let's get this going now. I don't expect you to be too handy here, big boy, but you know what, I guess you're free to try. I just doubt you will be. Something tells me you're going to be a little cold for the duration of this battle. Let's have the soothers move over here. You guys park over here. Defensive formation. Buff that, please. There used to be a bug where, well, I guess it wasn't a bug. It was actually by design. They just nerfed it later. Where you could just keep using the free action and just give everyone bolstered resistance over and over and over again. It was kind of funny. But it did take a while back. He just keeps getting status vulnerability until then, I guess. Ah. They're already going offensive. Okay. Guess I'm in range of that. Alright. Very well. Let's time up pretty fast. No, you don't get to hijack my unit, you bastard. Ah, dang, the one guy did get disease. Very well, very well. Interesting. Essentially what we could do is just back off from this front. They summoned in a unit, but here's the thing about summoning. After they got on nerf, they only last for so long. The AI doesn't do a very good job of using them, so we can just have this force back up, and these guys are now entirely wasted. I do believe, as I have my own, it has a 4-turn cooldown. Now, how do we want to go about this? These guys will time out next turn. But, you know, that's next turn. That's not this turn. Effectively, they've just thrown a wall of spam in my face. Bastards. That's rude. You do not know that's illegal. You know what? We will go all out on this guy. We'll slow that guy down. You're still useful. Ooh. I mean, we will do a little bit of friendly fire, but someone tells me that doing a mass clear out of their spam And then I could just proc one of these to heal most of that damage. That's just clear out the garbage here. I just realized that might have been a mistake, but I guess we'll find it. But this is a threat to it. It did position itself rather well, too. Okay, let's have you kill that. Then we'll move you here. Dump you there. Have you move here. And we'll proc this. That'll be twofold. Go. Yeah, it's mobilized. Alright, so it's not doing anything. And then if we... Yes! Not only did I clear your spam, but I'm also gonna do this. It's blind, it's stuck, it's not going anywhere. Granted, part of why I say a 5, everybody. I do 5. Part of why I say that this could be a slight issue is the wind blasts kind of freeze everybody. As I realized after the fact. Right. It makes everybody wet. I believe the term for that is... Oops. At least I know my mistake. That is important. And we will continue torment, mess with, and destroy that as much as possible. Let's have you move up, if anything, just as a decoy. We'll have you do some damage to that, slow them down. I don't suppose... no, we can't really get within range. Alright, let's just apply some torment. We'll throw in defensive stuff. Alright, so that's proc. Alright, so, let's just back off by about 2 tiles, I guess. They might try to go into this flank now, but... Actually, we'll just back off by 1 tile. Yeah, there we go. I do like these defense numbers, though. That part of the change is not too bad. Not too bad at all. And we'll save that. Yeah, I think that's our turn. I think we'll be fine. Maybe a little cold, but we'll be fine. Oh. We're definitely gonna have to try to get some heals off of that guy. I might have missed. Okay, wham. We need to pull him. And get the kill, though. This is good. If we pull him out, give him some healing, Or do I give him the poke? We also do have this healer as well. As our situation like this. Looks like we should be able to, so let's pull you back. Give you some heals. Pull you right there. Give you some defense bonuses. We'll do this as well. And then just to offset some of the damage they will be doing, rock this. Oh, I just got rid of all the poison. But it did give us a little bit of healing. Alright, so we got rid of the poison. We got some healing in there. Get the kill there. Okay. Now they're all coming in on our flank here. Yeah, let's just get rid of your buffs. Electrify them. Make them have a bad day. Charge blocked by terrain. Oh, it's bush. It's the bush. The bush. Alright. Let's do that. We'll have you move here and fire that off. Those beetles are just not getting a chance to do anything. Have you charge in on him. Let's have... proc that. Very well.
Huh?
We can have you go into here. No defense mode for you. Park you into here. Deploy that there. Make him a wet walking tree. And then zap him over a little bit more damage. I'll have you pop on. Yeah. You hold position. You hold position. Alright. Yeah, they're gonna go for the decoy. That's what I wanted. Oh, you're coming over to reinforce that flank. Okay. We're playing a little bit of flanky flanky maneuver when I'm not freezing half my army. You know, as you do. Like you here. Make that guy have a chance of getting frozen. Make that guy a little on the chilly end of things. Have this girl pop over here because she's going to be needed for reinforcements. And we'll whip those guys. You know, we got enough points. Let's go for another large heal on this flank. Yeah, you'll take a little bit of damage. Nothing we can't handle. We'll do that. Have you kill that? Now we're exposing our rear end to those guys, but we'll be fine. Get some damage in there and kill another high quality unit. Okay. We can just straight up kill these guys. Do that. Keep some more momentum going here. We'll have the spider then move up to here. I just realized I could have proc. Okay. I am smart, honest. I am very smart. I know what I'm smarting about. Have the crit there. Move them up to here. And get that full wet. Means we have a chance to cause them to be frozen. I'll get the kill there. Yeah, let's go ahead and deal with this guy. Find him, immobilize him. And we should probably send the rest of these forces that can reach over to this flank. He's slowed. Pop you up over here. Pop you up over here. Do a crit for 8 damage. See if we can freeze him for 9% chance to happen. Yeah. You never know when it might work, though. At least we can make him become a tormented bastard. I guess actually, over to here. All in additional damage output with all the buffs. Tier 1 versus a tier 5. So him doing a lot of damage isn't exactly in the books. Make him back off so he's not doing any more damage. He's going to call on that. You're still wet! Why is that spider still wet? He'll do that. He made my water elemental sick. Not entirely sure how that worked exactly, but alright. And got damage for the win. Alright. Beat up that guy's retaliation because you're gonna poof anyway. Over here, get rid of his defense mode. And then we go ahead. Let's just see what you can do first. You want to do the whole wet thing? Let's do the whole wet thing. There we go. More damage. All the damage. Yeah, I messed up myself something fiercely, didn't I? Alright, let's get the kill on that. Finish that off. I'll have you just start by doing that. I complicate things quite a bit. Resist all the poison, apparently. Alright, we'll do this. Kill that. Now you can act. Probably heal. Oh, it's gonna heal you. The spiders will be fine. Spiders will be fine. Let's get rid of that. And then we can run these guys up and put that there. Big honking beetle. Do very little damage. Alright, now. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And before we forget again, we're going to put that on you. Get rid of that. And then have you back off. I don't want the troll to make a sudden run for him. That would be bad. So we've taken relatively only minor damage. Just 2 have taken most of it. And the troll is frozen. That tactic paid off. Oh, my little spiders. Attack! Wonder if the devs ever plan on adding a Drider faction. I would use serpents more, but they don't evolve into good stuff. They have the, I guess they have something against serpents, I guess. I don't know. You can get tier 2, and then after that it's only dragons. You can't get a big python or something like that. Would be nice. It would go well within the theme of having negas, which I do like. Oh, I think we'll be fine going after this bastard here. For one, he's not even really moving. So we'll just beat the snot out of him. Because why not? You know what? Let's park you over there. Look at that. Yeah. He just wants to resist everything, though. Not that it'll save him. There we go. So yeah, oof on 2 of our units, but everyone else is pretty fine, all things considered. You'd be able to auto-resolve this one. Yeah, there's a electric serpent and a plague serpent. But they unfortunately don't become anything better, so... They are not what I'm aiming for. You're gonna make me have to do this fight. Alright, this episode will be a little long because we're doing 2 manual battles right at the end of it. We're going to continue to take damage, but play our cards smart. We're going to immediately proc Astral Bond. So that unit effectively now has regeneration. We're not going to immediately move to the front. I'm going to do that. You guys can move here. You guys can be there. You big boy can be there. You will be here. You will be here. And we can actually proc this now. We'll give the spider the buff. Now the piggies move over, we'll have you move over. You'll be here. I'm not going to give you the buff. I'm going to give that to you so you have regeneration. It's just at the start of turns instead of after. You'll be here just for defense bonuses. Alright. Support units. All the support units. Yes. More HP. Alright, so you have the buff. I'm gonna go in. I guess our best chance is here. We just have a better hit chance with that. Throws the one guy. We'll move you in on the ferries there. If they want to do anything, they will have to go somewhere else. And to do that, though, they gotta be within problematic range. Well, now, park you here, and let's continue without doing that. Be able to get within range. Just about. Let's park you about there. That's awkward. I guess go for it. Okay. Yes. Kill. Kill them all. Make them rue the day they thought they could do anything to us. We will drive them out. Or something like that. Let's call in the spam. Mainly just to occupy the enemies. Let's get the kill. I'll hold you back. We do have a set of nymphs, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. It could be an annoyance if they decide they want to be such. But I suppose we can also proc this just for healing. And we get more with that. Boss! Healing! And a little chilly. No nymphs. You might be good looking, but no. Allow me to repeat that. No. You're no match for the power of all the spiders. Not combat wise. There we go. We just, yeah, just summoning casually calling a bear because, you know, why not? Are you feeling lucky, punk? I don't think they are. It's just a random feeling. I don't think they're feeling lucky. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, take the shot. And you pop over here, and then pop over here. And then do the final punch. And that clears the hostiles. Alright, we got 3 turns. Can we get... it's going to take a turn or two to actually do that. Okay. Well, let's get you into healing. Might swap out a unit for a full stack. We got 3 turns to do this. Renev is now level 4 for her renown, so units are less costly. She's got everything, and her stack can now retreat, and her entire army will always come back. This is good. And even with all our healing bonuses of 50, well, yeah, I guess it's going to take a few turns for that, huh? When you have a lot of HP, it takes longer to heal. Who'd have thunked? Who'd have thunked? Alrighty. Run away! That's my watchtower, so I get to keep my sight on you. Haha! And on that note, this has been a bit of an hour-long episode. And we have some guys showing up, too. Oh, that's rather fitting. Although that's a interesting helmet piece there. Dark bugbears. Oh! They're those. Okay. One of the ugliest forms in the game. I don't like anything that has a lot of spikes, so. And they got a bird girl with... Looks like she kind of got... I guess no, not really. She has a big Frostbringer. And it looks like she has a spare claymore in her back. Guess you could say she has quite the beak. Okay. Mix of both dark types, I see. Outpost is under siege. Who the heck are you? Oh, you're a frog. I couldn't make out what that was at first. Okay. Okay. We dread deep cut. Power one of my friends made. He is apparently going on the offensive immediately. Okay. Wow. Good thing to end off on a note. I might just have to close that rift again. I have bigger fish to fry now. Hopefully they don't get too much stronger. As that fish could get stronger itself, but I guess as the saying goes, one step at a time. But that's the Lost Dragon of in Age of Wonders 4, signing off.